One of the few drafts that is here and can, of course, at least hold its own and then stand United into a fight.
Yeah, definitely also adds or removes that maybe from a Cabo and the likes of this Protect the Caitlyn comp. And see how these two teams round out. That will be a Corki locked in. If anybody is going to run that in the mid lane, Power of Evil would be one of those guys. Has played it a lot when it was one of those champions. Has played AP Ezreal in the mid lane when it was a thing. And of course, Corki's new 80% magic damage from his autos. It'll be interesting to see how Vitality itemize and deal with it.
It gives him another ridiculous spike. When you get Void Staff as a 4th item, you just end up hitting people so heavily with magic damage that it's difficult to deal with. But another pick, we spoke about it being a staple pick for Misfits in their win against G2. This Renekton playing up against Rumble, of course, very different instances of impact on the game. Rumble will be more about that team fighting around the dragon, jungle areas, whereas Renekton, he's going to want to try and control the laning phase as always, push up, try and control a side lane forever. But maybe he's going to have a Talia coming up to that top lane along with the Rumble, along with the Ivern for Nukeduck.
And of course, Talia into Corki. Feels like it's going to be a fairly neutral lane, but Nukeduck can just jump into a side lane whenever he wants to. Try to help out Cabo's Rumble, maybe jump down, combo with Joko in one of those setups, and it'll be interesting to see how Nukeduck plays the map.
It's a pick that can also match the package timing for Power of Evil as well, when you look at this way that the Talia against the Corki will work out.
And of course the utility combination here between Joko and Nukeduck. Another little flavor change, maybe, where Nukeduck, we really liked him on Assassins, on Playmakers, and while you can do that with Talia, definitely...
And then build around this package. Remember, the package has a limited time. It must be used before it expires, which means a lot of people will just throw it into the lane to kill the minions, but they go on Nukeduck.
Now Nukeduck gets caught, gets rooted, gets knocked back, gets charmed. Nukeduck's down for first blood.
All the good work from Vitality around this mid lane. Nukeduck building himself a lead. Joko giving over multiple buffs and unfortunately not playing around the package. And Rakan not being in lane makes it very difficult for Nukeduck to stay alive. Didn't even get a chance.
Down the Dominus, and Maxwell's got Let's Bounce, ready to scoop up any victims. Here comes Power of Evil from the mid lane. Vitality, that was shocking.
Greedy TP there coming through from Cabochard. Misfits were able to regroup and
Back away.
Yeah.
You know, kudos now to Misfits. Let's take nothing away from them. They reacted very well. Power of Evil dodges a lot of the volley from Nukeduck, puts down the package and knocks Nukeduck backwards. His spell shield gets popped. The exhaust is down on Cabo. POE was running that one. Power of Evil has his 4th kill already.
And another greedy play from Vitality. Nukeduck pushes mid, doesn't recall, goes towards the bottom lane to try and help Cabochard, who, yes, they got the tower in the end of it, but you gotta look at what they're giving away for this. Extra kills. This Corki will be a late game monster, and there's not really gonna be any way for Vitality to deal with it.
No, there's not. And I think you definitely mentioned the fact Vitality are still 3 towers to 0.
Yeah.
All right, so let's not take that small success away from them. However, they've given up 4 kills to the Corki, and this was of course the play that started it. Teleport completing by a Cabo down bottom.
And look, steal back. Okay, this team comes built to protect him. Well, you don't have the numbers to win this fight anyway, so he ends up dying easily. Power of Evil comes into the fight. He's able to just put a massive amount of damage down, even though it's early on. It's not just a late game champion. He's very strong at that point, but...
Oh, look at that face! I love seeing Power of Evil on
indication of the play they made earlier, but this time everybody on Vitality was available. Misfits didn't have the same vision control on the top side.
It's onto Hansama, but Vander doesn't follow it through. The quickness into the entrance, and Power of Evil's unstoppable. Instant reply as Vitality were not close enough to respond.
And just as Vitality get a positive damage, it can be done quickly to the Baron, but see if Joko can get in there.
So important. Equalizer and threaded volley are available. Max Law helps out Power of Evil to get his 6th kill of the game. And while Vitality stop the Baron, Vitality now getting pulled apart. 3,000 gold down as we approach 30 minutes into the game. I really want to see what Ignar decides to build. He's got that Aegis of the Legion. And Aegis has got a number of different build paths. Look at the damage on Nukeduck. Power of Evil and Hansama get the double team. Vitality are stuck inside Vander's box. Power of Evil gets his 7th, looking for his 8th, but won't be able to secure it. Hansama denies it with the double kill, and this Now this should be a safe and easy battle.
Yeah, once again, a single pick against Vitality leads into a small skirmish going in Misfits' favor, and Steelback is left running away at the end of the fight. Not even Autoback is running away in fights, and there really is no middle ground. This was the pick onto Joko that started it all. It's an easy pick this time.
Good.
Maxlore catches it, gets that first kill, then we go into the fight. I'm going to keep my eyes on Steelback for the majority of this one because, look, he's positioned in a way he doesn't want to get caught. So he gets over the wall and then, look, no autos, one auto, nothing further. He's running away. There is no damage because the team is dying in front of him. He cannot output that damage or he'd die. And this is one of the reasons why Vitality's carries have... And in Misfits go!
All right, where's Let's Bounce? Still on cooldown. Alfari is flashed forward. The Equalizer gets dropped down. Power Beaver gets his 8th. Power Beaver gets his 9th. That's a triple. Looking for the quadra.
Oh, can he get it?
Quadra. There's a pentakill on the horizon.
They've left it.
Nobody from Misfits.
Oh, he's
trying
dead.
to take it because he's down. The quadra from Power of Evil will not result in another pentakill. Nuke Duck is running for his life, gets caught by everything from Misfits. The ace secures the base, and Misfits obliterate Vitality. It is a crushing, crushing defeat, and the Nexus falls. Misfits 1-0.
And Power Evil was smiling while it happened because he knew how close he was. Second would have been, well, it's the second quadra, would have been a penta for him.
It would
second
indeed.
penta of the split.
It would have indeed. Our league second penta, and another one to complement his Oriana Smite penta from last year. And Misfits, just, you know what, it's just